Well, hello YouTube, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and I went in there and I uploaded video, and somebody had already commented, well, we still haven't seen it run. Well, I made a promise. I'm going to show them it running, just to kind of give you guys chance to see the truck run, because you haven't. I actually have a bad habit of doing that. I'll do a job and then not show nobody it working. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Man, that is a pretty truck, man. When I'm done with that truck, it's going to be flat black with a visor, lights on the visor, and I'm probably going to trim the inside of the hood underneath the fender wells, or inside under the where the fender wells are, you know, on the other side, right in here under the hood, with blue strip lights pasted up so it's shining down all the way around under the hood. And I thought about calling it black ice, but you know what, my truck is earning a name, and it's not a good one. I was just telling my buddy Crafted, I think I'm gonna call my truck my bitch. Cause it sure does act like a bitch. A bitch that needs money. I'm getting tired of this bitch wanting money. So we're gonna start this bad boy up. Now watch it not start just because I'm doing this. There we go. I'm gonna let y'all hear this too. That's right, that motor was built by me. I made that bad boy. Yeah, I'm proud of this truck, man. Man, she's a bitch. Still got a lot of stuff to do inside here. I did some work around the this used to be a automatic column shift, and it had that hole there where it actually still had the stick, the automatic lever in it, and I just decided to mount my tack, which one day I'm gonna get a sun tack to put in here. This was just one that I found that got a deal on it for like 10 bucks on Craigslist. And it was just a spur of the moment in a pinch. And I just put tread aluminum over it to cover it up. And then I put tread aluminum down here on the bottom around the, used to have a choke, pull choke on it, but then I went ahead and put a automatic electric choke on it. And then let me take you off this here aggravating tripod. Then I got that much pressure, $70, and it's cold, as you can see. I got to trim this here down. I had 3 of them here, but it was in the way of this, and you see what it was doing? It was tearing a hole in it, man. I couldn't have that shit. So I eliminated that one and put it up here and made it smaller so it would fit this square hole. And I just kind of cut that out there. I was in a hurry that day, so I want to kind of trim that up a little bit and make it nice and smoother. May just take and round that off the same as this side over here, and then come straight up and just cut it off. Have it a 2 gauge instead of a 3 gauge. Then I got my Reliant brake system for trailers, and we found out, I went ahead and did another test on the, I'm going to shut this off, I ain't got much gas, as you guys can see. It stays that way, man. This truck, it was a computer truck, and it had fuel injected, and it was all changed over to carburetor, and the computer really doesn't do a whole lot, and we got to figuring out on the amps. The last video I did, it was 0.60. Well, it dawned on me after I went in and uploaded the video that I should have went ahead and took it a little further on the test. And what it dawned on me was, every time you unhook the battery and then hook it back up, your radio, this radio automatically comes on. Simply because I put it on a non-switched continuous 12-volt fuse by accident and just haven't changed it yet. I need to get it back on the switched, so that when I turn the switch off, the stereo goes off, but the memory's on solid 12 volt. And but anyway, I hooked the amp meter between the post and the cable, and it was reading 0.60 because the radio had come back on. So in order to test this, I had the old lady get in here, and as soon as I hooked the amp meter up to the post, the radio came on, and then she turned it off and shut the door, and it was reading 0.06. So it's 60 milliamps of a draw. And me and Crafted have determined that that's still a little high, but we got to keep in account there is still a computer in this truck that does operate like the memory for the digital readout on your mileage, and probably a few other things. I don't know. They didn't eliminate everything. Of course, they couldn't eliminate everything. So, you know, without taking an actual 1984 wiring harness and putting in here, which is a lot of work. I've done shit like that, and I don't want to ever do it again. So, you know, you got the computer memory that's still working, and the radio memory working. So if you divided that in half, the memory for the computer probably 30 milliamps, and the radio is probably 30 milliamps. So I think it's good. Once I get a battery tender on it, we shouldn't have any problems. I guess we could call this a tour of the truck I'm building. And it's a real nice truck. It really is. It's just, you know, you're setting it around and leaving it set, it starts accumulating rust, and you know, if you want to keep a truck nice, you actually have to drive it, because you keep everything working and not seizing up. And that's my biggest issue, is because I don't drive it very often. You know, it just sits around, and tires dry rot, batteries go dead, rust starts accumulating, and you know, it is what it is. So, but there you have it. It running. I hope that helped you out. I can't remember your name, but you know who you are. Grubbs or something like that. This is for you. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.